Hi, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Wednesday, I think the 25th of February 2025. The moon diary is having a holiday, so it's taking a little holiday, getting some sun, maybe getting ready for the next eclipse, which is quite soon, isn't it? 3rd of March, is it? We live in very interesting times. I found the weather almanac, another one of my Haas price favourites, and we're going to have a little look at historic events, because it's been, in the UK it's probably been the wettest February maybe on record or something, but I just thought we'd have a look at some times when other weird stuff has happened. So 5th of February 1683, a rapid thaw of snow and ice at the end of a long cold spell led to widespread flooding in the Trent Valley. Melting snow and river ice formed fast-moving ice floes which destroyed bridges in Nottingham and Newark-on-Trent. I don't actually know where Newark-on-Trent is. I know I should. 11th of February 1991. Stormy weather approaching southwestern England hit the Tokyo Express container ship with a rogue wave washing 62 containers overboard. One of them was full of nearly 5 million pieces of Lego. Oh my God. Destined to be made into toy kits. In a bizarre coincidence. Are there any bizarre coincidences? The pieces included mainly were sea-themed items such as octopuses, scuba gear, flippers and sea rigging. Oh my God. They've been washing up on beaches in Devon and Cornwall ever since, and have even been found as far away as France, Belgium and the Netherlands. Oh my God. 26th of February 1903, which is, so that's very similar to now. That's like 122-ish years ago. I didn't even do maths face then. One of the most damaging extratropical cyclones ever to affect the UK, Storm Ulysses. They had much, now they're called like Storm Edna, you know, what do they call that thing? Cyclone, you know, Colin or something. Storm Ulysses brought widespread gusts in excess of 100 miles an hour, leaving a trail of destruction, including shipwrecks, fallen trees, derailed trains. It went down in history, even receiving a mention in James Joyce's Ulysses, for which the storm was subsequently named. Okay. Look out for, in February, fog bows. I never heard of this, and this is great. This phenomenon, sometimes known as a white rainbow, forms in a similar way to its multicoloured sibling, but as the name suggests, it's fog rather than rain. Develops when sunlight interacts with the tiny droplets of water present in fog. These are much smaller than raindrops, so light is diffracted as well as refracted. Now I've got maths face. The process happens in a traditional rainbow, which is refraction. So you get refraction and diffraction, giving the fog bow, I think they need a new name for that, its distinctive white colour. Exciting. Now I know what I want, but can I find it? Sugar lumps. Okay, so Smells Like the 70s Tarot decided to just explode out of the hairband and all over the floor. So I know a sign when I get one. So we're going to be using this one. And I'm just choosing random cards that are sort of making themselves known. It's a lot. Right, I'm not feeling any reversals. And frankly, we don't need them with these. This is a big... I could be close to declaring a spiritual big job on this, actually. And I might just do that. Okay. I'm not going to put myself in because the cards have all landed so successfully that I'm only going to mess it up if I put a box with my head in with it. Okay. I don't know what that beep was, by the way. Let's see if I can't ruin it. We start with one of my favourite cards. My favourite cards anyway, but also my favourite version. I just think, and I'm no painter, not by a long chalk or brush. I don't know how the people who'd made this, I assume it's done in some sort of ink, how they got the luminosity on the moon. It just like sits there like this, the way that it, you know, when you're going for a walk, maybe you'd go into the shop or something for a pint of milk at night, and the moon just pops up. Maybe you forget that it's a full moon and it pops up between buildings and you're like, oh my God, that is huge. It gives me that feeling and I appreciate that. So we have a full moon eclipse and I do believe the energy is foreshadowed. Children shouting in the street. Hang on. Got to see who it is. Oh, I love this. Oh, you've got to love it. So cool. I love it. Two lads dressed in football gear, so they've obviously been to football training. And one of them's got a massive bag that's got full of footballs, and the other one keeps like kicking it so it drops out and it goes into the road. Oh, to be young. Anyway, sorry about that. I just had to let you know what was going on in the street. And that's a nice thing to be going on in my street. That's very wholesome. Moon, so this is pointing to 3rd of March, where we have the second, well, the other pair, we have a pair of eclipses. One was on the 17th of February, this one's on the 3rd of March, and it's, I believe, in Virgo. I think it's, is it a full moon in Virgo? Yes, because it's the opposite to the Pisces one. And it feels like being in Pisces season, you can guarantee that you're dragging something out of a lake, okay? Or that something is being drawn out of the sea, the subconscious, the weird stuff, whatever you want to call it. You know what it's like. It's freaky Pisces season stuff. It happens. So there's something rising. And again, with the Empress and the Strength and the Queen of Wands, actually, you get this strong, divine, feminine energy, particularly in the Empress, but also I read these, you know, this one, and the High Priestess, the Star, you know, I read these as sort of the feminine energy, power, archetype type things. It feels as if the Empress gives birth to ideas, and this is knowing yourself, like the Oracle at Delphi said, know thyself. Knowing yourself, but also there's a certain amount of shadow work here. Shameless plug for my shadow work pick a card reading that came out a week or two ago, which I did for these eclipses. It's in the description box under bingeable pick a card readings or something like that. It feels like we're drawing something out of the shadows and we're giving birth to new ideas and we're not afraid to use it. We've got big stick energy here, okay? Big stick energy with the Queen of Wands and big, I mean, this is the ultimate stick, is the Death card. It's like, yeah, I'll see your stick and I'll raise you a scythe. You're like, oh shit, okay. You win. You win. Death always wins. You know, that's the thing. We've all seen Bill and Ted. So there's something here about cutting old ties, forging into the new. I love that we've got our slightly wan looking pale Page of Cups. The fish is coming out of the cup. Thank God the fish kind of looks like it's still alive. But there's this very sort of, I don't know, it's quite a miserable Page of Cups, that one. But anyway, again, we've got this fish coming out of the water. It's ideas, it's rebirth. It's weird. And you're going to have to stand by yourself in order to achieve it. Because yeah, other people may not get you at first, and that's okay. They don't have to. Just you do. Okay? That's a lot. That is a big reading. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you tomorrow. Let me just do that, because otherwise, like, I'm not here. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.